Hello everyone. Now in this video, I am going to show how to analyze a building frame for earthquake loads. So for that, I am going to consider linear static method, or it is also called as equivalent static method. So let us consider an example. This is actually a very well-known example. So the plan and elevation of a three-story RCC school building is shown in this figure. The building is located in seismic zone 5. The location is not given. The seismic zone is given. The type of soil encounter is medium stiff, and it is proposed to design the building with special moment resisting frame. The intensity of dead load is 10 kilonewton per meter square, and the floor are to cater an imposed load of 3 kilonewton per meter square. Determine the design seismic loads of the structure by static analysis. Here, in this example, if you solve this example in manual way, that is by using this IS code method, IS 1893 method, so you are just only expected to calculate the lateral loads. But here in the STAAD Pro, I am going to show how to import the structure, how to model the structure, how to apply the how to apply the seismic loads by equivalent static method, and how to analyze it, and then how to find the bending moment results, shear force, and deflection results. So this is actually a 3D structure having two bays of 4 meter each along X, and same along Z, and having three stories, each of 3.5 meter height. So I will model this in the STAAD Pro. So enter into the STAAD Pro, giving some file name, then selecting unit as metric, then creating the model. So I will go to structure wizard directly to import the frame model. So I will select model type as frame model, selecting as Brave frame, and in that the total length along X is 8 meters. The number of bays are 2, each of same dimension. So no need to change here the dimension. They equally by default get distributed. Then next, the height is total 10.5 meters, and the number of bays are 3. Then next is the width is again 8 meters, and number of bays are 2. Here it is symmetric frame along X, positive X along negative X, along a positive Z along negative Z. So I will apply only earthquake in the one direction, because you will get the same results along each and every direction. So I will transfer the model into the main screen from 000. So this will the model. Next, I will go to the properties. So for that, I will define uniform properties for beam and uniform properties of the columns. So I will define rectangular property to column. Let us say column and beam. I will provide the same property. So let us say 0.35 by 0.3, and I will add it, close it, selecting material as concrete. Just verify here the material comes is concrete, and then I will assign this property to this entire beams and columns. So I will say assign. The property gets assigned. Next we will go to supports. So in that, I want to assign fixed support at all the bottom nodes. So first I will create a fixed support, add it, and select a proper view such that you can select all the bottom nodes, either front view or any side view. So select all the bottom nodes, then select the support, assign to selected nodes, press that and assign yes. Next we'll go to the loadings. So in that, this frame, any building structure is can be analyzed to earthquake by using 4 methods. So I am only considering the linear static method. Actually the subject of the structure will be in the linear condition, and the loads will be calculated by its dead load, live load, okay, proportionate to the dead load, live load. And other methods are also there, but I will show that in the next in my next videos. So first, while creating the seismic load, first you have to create the definition of seismic load. So go into the definitions. I have to create the seismic definitions. So I'll select add it. So as per IS 1893, I'm going to select the design parameters as per that IS code. So here you have to select the any code of the country. So here I will select IS 1893 2016. So in that you have to create generate option. You can enter the values as per the requirement. So here in this example, the zone factor given is 0.36, that is zone number 5. Importance factor is 1.5, response reduction factor is 5. So that is it is a special moment resisting frame. So that we will enter here. Choice is selecting a city. You can select the city from available here, or you can go with zone. That is zone number 5. You can see the zone factor is 0.36. That is for maximum considered earthquake. So later, if you remember the formula of AH, that is the zone factor gets divided by 2 to get the design basis earthquake. So here the response reduction factor is 5. That is special moment resisting frame I have to select. Then importance factor is 1.5. That is it is an important building. And the soil type given as medium soil, structure as again RC moment resisting frames, damping ratio generally we will consider as 5%, and just have to create generate it. You don't need to put the values of periods. Automatically the periods will get calculated based on the dimensions, based on the SA value. So SA by G value that you have generated here. So I will create it generate. So that parameters are created here. So you have to just add it. And the next is the remaining parameters, what you want to add. So in this example, if you see it carefully, only the dead load intensity of floor and dead load in live load intensity of floor is given. Okay, so in this example, truly speaking, we are not going to add the self weight of walls, self weight of the beam columns. Only we are going to consider the dead load of floor and live load of the floor. Also, IS code suggests that you have to consider some portion of the live load during the earthquake. So you can consider 20%, 25%, 50%. So here in this case, I am going to consider the 50% of the live load and 100% of the dead load acting on all the floors except roof. So for roof, I am not going to consider any live load. I am going to consider 100% of the dead load. So you can give that particular values in the StatPro. How to consider that? Let's see. So here wall area I don't have to include. Self weight of beams and columns I don't want to include. Joint weights also I don't want to include. Member weights also not I want to include because it is not given in the example. Element weight, reference loads, then directly go to the floor weights. As per IS code, how much floor weights you have to consider total. That is, let us consider this example again. That is 10 kilonewton per meter square acting at particular floor, and let us consider 50% of this live load, that is 1.5 kilonewton per meter square. So 10 plus 1.5, 11.5 is going to act on first and second floor, and on top floor only 10 kilonewton per meter square is going to act. So I will enter that values. So minus 11.5 is acting at a range of 3.5 to 7. That is as first and second. So I'm going to add it. And the next is only minus 10 acting in the downward direction is going to act at a level of 10.5 and maximum also 10.5. So I will add it. So here you have given the definitions of seismic load. Then next we will go to the load case details. I'm going to add. Now, there are two ways to analyze the seismic loads. That is, you just want to analyze it for seismic loads, not considering the dead load, live load, or you can consider the combination also. So here, I am considering a load case where there is only earthquake, no floor load, no dead load on the floor, no live load on the floor is going to act in this load case. So I will make it EQ acting along X direction, and I will add it. And in the next load case, I will make dead load, and live load. So I'll make it plus live load. Just for reference, this is actually a name only. And in that, as per the reference name, we are going to add the respective loads. Later, if you want to make a combinations, you can make a combination. I will make a combination of EQX. And here for dead load and live load, I will give a factor of 1.5. For earthquake, I will not give a factor. That this combination is generally used for the design later. Just for your reference, now I am going to show how the combinations is going to make, and later how to see the results of this combination. So I'm going to add it. So the combination is created. So you can see the three load cases. One is earthquake X, one is dead load, live load, and one is their combination. That is 1 into first load case, and second is the 1.5 into that dead load plus live load. So in the EQX, I am just going to add the earthquake created. So what's earthquake created? You go to seismic loads. In which direction it is going to act? X. So give the factor as only one and just add it. Close it. See, it is added. Next, go to dead load, live load. Add it. So how much is the dead load? Self weight. In this case, now we are going to consider the weight of uh, the beams and columns. So that is factor is 1 only I have to give. In the combination already 1.5 factor is considered. So here only one factor I will consider. It is added there. Then next is a floor load. Also, in this example, if you see, it is only subjected to earthquake load. And in the earthquake load, since the method is static method, linear static method, so some portion of the live load we have considered and the entire portion of dead load we have considered. But in actual, the building will not be subjected to only earthquake load. There will be some dead load, there will be some live load also acting in vertical direction, y direction. Here, it will be generated in the lateral direction, x direction. So if we go here, now it is your choice to consider the portion of the dead load and live load. So here we will consider the 100% dead load and live load. You can directly add it, that is 13, that is 10 dead load and 3 live load acting on all the floors, 13 kilonewton per meter square acting in global y direction. So you can define the range, that is 3.5 to 10.5. So pressure is minus 13 because acting in a downward direction. Just add it, close it. And if you click here, see, it is going to be added directly. Self weight, just select it and you can click to assign to view, because self weight you want to assign to entire structure. Assign, yes. So self load is also added. The dead load, live load is also going to act on all the floors. Then seismic load is also created, that is equivalent linear static method. Then next we will go to analysis and press the command analysis and analysis command. In that we will select all the options, just add it, close it and go to the run analysis, save it. So the analysis will run, it will show 0 errors. So that means the analysis is completed successfully. You can view the output file also if you want to see what is the value of base shear calculated. So you can see done. And in this, you will see the various properties you have assigned, inputs you have given, also later the outputs also we will see. See, now the structure with approximate natural time period less than 0.4 seconds as per IS code clause. And you can see the time period got 0.4378784. The value of SA by G 2.5. The load factor 1. Base shear calculated is 285 kilonewton. You can verify it by lateral method also, manually also. And then how it is going to be distributed. Here is the distribution factor 1.387 these joints are the joints and facing the positive x direction. At this joint this factor is going to apply, and multiplying this factor with here the base shear will get obtained. So here the minimum base shear 50.69 into 1.389, then 2.279. You will get the base shear at that particular, sorry, the lateral force at that particular node. The base shear is total actually 285.12 kilonewton. And how it is going to distribute at different levels at different nodes or along positive x direction. Here is the distribution factor. Now we will see the results. Go to post processing. All the load case, if you want to select, you can select, or any combination you can select. Say apply. Okay. And here now you can select the load. Here this diagram will be for EQX. Then next, if you want to see for dead load, live load, you can select it for combination also. If you select here only EQX, then the results of EQX will be located here. The diagram will show the deformation, bending moment diagram, MZ, then MX, all this value you can see it from tables, you can view from reports also. So thank you for watching my video. In the next videos I will show how to analyze this building frame by different methods of analysis of earthquake action. So thank you again.